Okay, this is a video on target 2, writing the converse, inverse, and contrapositive statements. My original statement is on the screen. If you watch this video, then you will understand target 2. So this right here is my original statement, my conditional statement. If you watch this video, then you will understand target 2. The converse of a statement is when we're going to switch the location of the hypothesis and the conclusion. So the hypothesis right now is in blue. It says, if you watch this video. It's going to become the conclusion of the next statement. The conclusion of the original statement is, then you will understand target 2. That's going to become the hypothesis of the converse. So my converse statement says, if you understand target 2, then you watch this video. And we might need to change the language a little bit, like if you understand target 2, so get rid of the word will, then you watched this video, so that it makes more sense. So the original statement, if you watch this video, then you will understand target 2. We switch the locations of the hypothesis and the conclusion. And the converse would say, if you understand target 2, then you watched this video. For the inverse, which is next. The inverse of a statement is when we negate both the hypothesis and the conclusion. So we're going to say not for both of them, or we do the opposite of each of them, but they stay in the same spot. So you will watch this video is still part of the hypothesis, and understand target 2 is still the conclusion. But we need to add the word not. So instead of if you watch this video, we're going to change it to if you do not watch this video. I'm going to highlight that in red so we can see that we made a change. Then you will not understand target 2. So that's how I do the inverse. Notice that the blue and the green stay in the same spot. So if you watch this video, as the hypothesis still stays in the hypothesis for the inverse, but we added the words do not if you do not watch this video. The conclusion, then you will understand target 2, stays in the same spot, the conclusion, but we added the word not, will not understand target 2. Now, if you put those two together, if you do the converse and the inverse on the original statement, you get the contrapositive. So the contrapositive will switch the locations, just like the converse did, and it will add the words do not or not. So watch the video from the original hypothesis will come down to the conclusion. Then you watch this video. The conclusion, you will understand target 2 goes to the beginning if you will understand target 2, but then we also have to go back in and change it to not. So if you do not understand target 2, then you did not watch this video. Like I said, you can play with the language a little bit for the verbs, but the point for the contrapositive is that you have to do both. So I had to switch the locations from the hypothesis and the conclusion. That's why green is first and blue is second. And I had to add the words do not.